All right, everyone. You've got Rob and Lynn keeping the vibes live, like the song says. We are here for another Vibes Live exclusive, and it's going to be a great one. Myke Robb is back in the house, and he's here tonight to talk about the PitchBlack Fashion Show. Yes, and without further ado, I'm just going to bring Myke Robb in so that we can do what it do. Myke, are you there?
Hey, good evening, Robin. How you doing? I'm here.
I am doing good. How are you?
I've been great since the last time we spoke, and always definitely keeping busy. How about yourself?
Yeah, well, you know, I don't know if I'm coming or going. If you see me, tell me to sit down somewhere and be quiet and be still.
I got you.
Yep. And so, just before we get started and bring in our special guest, can you tell everyone a little bit about who you are and what it is that you do?
Okay. Again, my name is Myke Robb. I am the CEO and founder of MJR Enterprises Talent and Management, and I take pride in developing fashion models and help developing the fashion industry the best way I know how with personal management, and I also segue into other areas as music and soon acting.
Okay, not bad. And why are we here tonight?
Well, tonight, the sole purpose of why we're here tonight is because I've had the pleasure to do some great marketing for the PitchBlack Fashion Show weekend, which is going to be happening July 29th to the 31st. And tonight we're going to talk about the sole purpose behind that and the awareness that we're supporting. So without further ado, I want to turn it over to the person behind PitchBlack, Miss Shay Pate.
Hi, Shay. Welcome.
Hello, thank you. Good evening. How are you doing today?
We're doing great. Everyone is just all ears to hear about this exciting event, the PitchBlack Fashion Show. I have a question right off the top, though.
Absolutely.
Why Pitch Black? Why Pitch Black?
We chose the name. I do have a co-founder, and we came across the name a few years ago, just about talking about pain and darkness and a lot of women who have been closed off because they haven't been able to come out of their shell and be able to talk about what they've been through, their experiences. It's been sort of a dark cloud that's been over their lives. So we decided to name our production Pitch Black as a way of a platform to provide a voice to those silent.
Okay. All right. And I noticed that you guys are kicking off. Actually, I think there's a casting call tomorrow.
Absolutely, yes, there is. There's a casting call tomorrow from 5:30 to 8:30 at House of Blended Ink for Hobby Studios.
Okay. And we'll get more into that in just a minute. Now, this show is in honor of domestic violence awareness, correct?
Correct.
Yeah, you want to tell us more about that?
Absolutely. We have teamed up with a nonprofit organization called the Still Standing Foundation, and their sole purpose is to provide a platform, an awareness about domestic violence.
Okay.
The reason why we have decided to come up with this entire production and put this together was because of one of our late models. She was also a vice president of the Scripted clothing brand, and she was murdered by her fiance a few years ago.
Wow.
The fact that this person was so inspirational to everybody, you would never know that she was sad or that something was wrong or what was going on in her relationship. When it happened, it was kind of one of those, I can't believe this is unreal. We didn't see it coming. And just knowing that something like that can happen to someone that was such a beautiful spirit, that can be happening to anybody. Any of us could be victims, or in this case, we're trying to bring voice to those who are survivors.
Yeah.
So being able to do this production has been underway for the last 3 years now, And the fact that it's coming to light and we're able to put together this production, everything just seems to fall into place. And it's such a beautiful feeling to be able to help those women that are too afraid to speak out. You would be surprised the pull that we've gotten for this production based on what we've put out there, just from putting out a logo in the beginning, and people gravitating towards the fact that this is going to be about domestic violence, this is going to be the awareness, this is a platform for them to speak out, and that's our whole purpose. So it's a really good feeling. I'm really excited about it.
Yeah, it's very important to raise awareness for this. Unfortunately, domestic violence is far-reaching, you know, and I really don't like to say it, but it's common, you know, and so common that a lot of times when we witness it or suspect it, we kind of lay back in the cut. Well, I don't want to get involved, and nobody didn't say anything, you know, something like situations like that. So, knowing her and working with her, and now looking at hindsight, were there any signs or any indications at all that she was in trouble?
No, there wasn't. And that's the scariest part, is that you don't notice the signs. This is actually my first time speaking out in front of anyone about myself as well, because I'm also a survivor.
Okay.
So to witness that, then to meet the Still Standing Foundation in October and do a production with them, and to see all of those beautiful ladies stand up on stage, and all of the models that were in the show were all survivors, it gave me a sort of hope, if you will, that this is the time. It's time for me to come out and to speak out, not only to speak about my own, but to help other women and to be able to allow them to speak out about what they've been through, and to stand up and be a survivor.
Wow.
And no longer a victim.
Wow, I mean, that's just amazing. Now, on the PitchBlack Fashion Show, will it be a requirement that the models be survivors themselves?
No, we don't have that as a requirement, although a lot of the models or designers or just anyone in general that's been volunteering to be a part of production, majority of them have come out and said, you know what, I'm doing this because I'm a survivor.
Okay.
So it's amazing to know that you work with these individuals for years and you never know what their story is until now when they're starting to come out. It's a beautiful thing.
Uh-huh. Okay. And beyond the fashion show, what do you hope to see happen after you've raised some awareness? What would you like to see happen?
We do want to make this an annual event. We are going to start here, and of course, in our home in Atlanta,
Yes.
And then we'll start traveling to different states. We definitely want to get the tri-state area because that's where myself and Myke, of course, were born and raised, so we got to take it back home. That's where Vanessa was born and raised, her family, so we definitely have to take it home so that they can be a part of the production there as well. The goal is to just travel with this event to spread the awareness. Eventually, we do want to set up some type of program where we can provide some type of housing for women who are suffering and that need to get out. They need to get away. They need a safe haven. So a place where they can go and safely be able to restart their lives and build again. It's just, yeah. I get a little emotional. It's just, this is a very, it's a tough subject, but I'm happy that I'm able to finally be able to speak about it.
Yeah, I'm glad that you're coming forward too, because it is. I'm a survivor myself, and you know, after the broken bones and the displacement, and when you go and you do find a safe place to go, you have a limited number of days, and then there's a limited number of resources, and oftentimes when you're fleeing for your life like that, you don't have no money. You don't have no job. And a lot of these women come from backgrounds where they have been married and never worked and just not prepared, or they have kids, and all of that. And so, are you planning to have any kind of programs in place to help the ladies once they get to that safe house you have for them?
Yes. And I've been talking with my business partner about this as well. Definitely something that we want to start doing. We want to be able to provide a program that will allow those women to come into the program as far as working for us. So if they graduate out of the program, they've been in the housing, they've gone through the whole process, we want them to be able to come back and say, you know what, I want to work here now so that I can help other women.
Wow.
To transition to what I've been through, to be able to transition and become a survivor as well.
And I think that that's important because I've been in some places for help where the staff or the people involved putting on the programs, they haven't experienced it. And so I think you really have to have some experience with it in order to have the compassion to help them overcome. Because it's so easy to judge, well, why would you stay with someone in a situation like that? And there's any number of reasons, survival and fear. Fear is a terrible thing. People will stand up and be quick to say, well, I would never put up with that, or I would never do that. But fear will allow you to do things that, or put up with things that you would not. And sometimes people don't understand. I know the situation that I was in. I had to become, I was always afraid of the person, but I had to become more afraid for my life than I was of him. And unless you, then that's not anything that you can just tell somebody and explain to them if you haven't been in that.
Exactly.
Yeah, and you have to be able to love the people and not judge, no matter what, because you just don't know what'll happen if you yourself find your way into a situation like that, and it can happen to anyone,
Exactly.
And it's not necessarily a self-esteem issue either, or not on the women's part. So, I think that it's really great that you're given that awareness. I would like to become involved as much as I can as an advocate.
Absolutely.
Yeah, as an advocate and as a friend. I do a lot of advocating on behalf of others, and so if there's anything that I can do, please keep me in the loop and keep me posted, because I sure would love to participate and support what you guys are doing over there. Yeah.
Absolutely.
So, thank you.
Yeah. So now, getting ready for the fashion show itself. What's up with that? You've got a casting going on. Can you tell us about that?
Yes, we do have the casting call tomorrow. Again, it's from 5:30 to 8:30. It's going to be at House of Blended Inc. or Hobby Studios. And I'm pulling up the address now. It's 300A Oakland Avenue, Southeast, Atlanta, Georgia, 30313. Again, from 5:30 to 8:30. Make sure that you are dressed in black. Make sure that you have your marketing material, models, ladies, men. Make sure that you're ready to come and walk, because we want to see what you can bring to the table. We want to make sure that we have the best of the best on this runway, and making sure that we have models that are dedicated to their craft.
Okay, all right. And I see that all ethnicities are welcome, standard and plus-size models as well.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I think it's exciting. I'm getting to see a lot more of the plus sizes go forth, and so I'm really glad that you guys are doing these things. Yeah.
Absolutely. I have to represent. I'm plus size myself, so of course they have to come.
Yeah, I know that's right. Well, you know what? I might be inclined to walk. I don't know if I feel like going.
All right now.
Look.
Come on now. Absolutely, yes. I'm really excited about this. It's here. It's finally here. Tomorrow is the casting call, and it's so exciting.
Now, what happens, because the process fascinates me, so if you don't mind me asking, after the casting call, what happens then? Rehearsal, dress rehearsal? I mean, what do you guys do after that?
After the casting call, we will announce when we have our rehearsal for the designers to be able to come out and choose from the models that we've already selected. Ooh. We are going to have 50 models. Okay. So there are going to be plenty of models to choose from, wonderful models. So I'm pretty sure that the designers will be extremely happy with the fact that they have more than enough models to choose from.
Okay. Wow. And then the weekend, the actual weekend, when is the fashion show going to occur?
The actual fashion show is going to be on July 31st.
Okay.
And let me pull up the address. That is going to be at the lovely East Cobb Center at 3920 Canton Road, Suite 100 in Marietta, Georgia, 30066. Okay. We will have 2 shows that day.
What?
Our first show will be at 3 o'clock, and the second show is going to be at 7. So if you can't make one, at least make the other.
Boy, now you guys, man, you're doing the gosh darn thing. I ain't mad at you. Yeah.
Oh yeah. When you know, when she puts something, you know, from her mind on paper, it's nonstop after that. I've been working with Shay for a decade now, literally. So yes. I've seen every facet of her creativity come to life, man, and it's a wonderful thing to see.
Wow, yeah.
The beautiful thing is that I have an amazing partner. My business partner is phenomenal. She wants to be unnamed for right now.
Oh man,
but
I sure was gonna ask.
Nope, I can't do that. But she is an amazing asset to PitchBlack Fashion Weekend. She really is, because without her, this vision would not have gone as far as it did. I have been working on it for so long, for so many months, just putting thoughts together, putting it down on paper. And then I came to her with an idea. I was like, look, this is what I want to do. What do you think? She said, let's do it. And from there, it's just been boom, 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 boom. So I want to make sure I know she's listening. I love you so much. Thank you so much for everything that you have done for me and that you've done for PitchBlack and what we're going to do with this platform, because this is the baby, and we got to make sure that we take good care of it.
Yeah. Well, hey, nice lady, on behalf of all the women who are going to benefit from this, I say thank you. Nice lady.
Absolutely.
That's what we're going to call her. Nice lady.
Yes, our nice lady.
Yes. So, where can we go for more information? Is there a website?
There is www.pitchblackfashionshow.com.
Okay. All right. And so, are there any acknowledgments or shout-outs you'd like to give?
I definitely want to make sure that we shout out the Still Standing Foundation. Thank you so much for coming aboard. Legit Life Magazine, one of our sponsors. I just want to make sure we put that out there. Thank you so much for being a part of tomorrow and the entire production. My business partner who wants to remain unnamed.
Nice lady.
Thank you. Thank you. Many thank yous. Many thank yous. We have a lot of people. Myke, thank you so much for helping us out with the media and helping us get everything else that we need to get on board. All of our lovely volunteers, designers, our vendors, the models. Even though you haven't come just yet, we'll see you tomorrow. I want to thank you in advance because we appreciate you. Without you, we can't have a show. So thank you to everybody, all of our guests, everyone that's coming to the event, everyone that's helping us put together this event. Without you, this would not be possible.
Wow.
Yes, and I also definitely would like to thank, most importantly, in great spirits, Vanessa Banks.
Yes.
We definitely miss her dearly. And big love and shouts out to her family back home in Philadelphia as well. Again, this is to raise awareness about this continuing problem that needs to cease immediately. But in addition, it is also in honor of Vanessa. And she's been one of my my biggest drives in this industry. You know, before she left this earth and even afterwards. You know, and the same goes for Shay. You know, I remember when I bought Vanessa to Shay, it was a complete transformation. She needed a change in her career. She needed a change in her image and everything. And we couldn't say no. And from the first project that we, you know, that Vanessa did with Shay, it just took off from there. And I was happy to get, you know, that one great photo shoot that we was bragging about.
Y'all were so cold out there?
Man, we did a what was it, 2011 Voss's magazine published photo shoot, 30 below degree weather by the waterfront in Penn's Landing.
Wow.
And we killed it. We killed it. So that will forever, till this day, forever be my most humblest and favorite accomplishment, you know, with her and overall. So again, we love you, Vanessa. We love her family, and we can't wait. We can't wait.
Wow. Okay. Well, before I let you two get out of here, we have the question of the day. And we're going to ask a question, and if you get it right, you will win something. Okay? So, I think we'll let Myke play again because he lost. No, he won last time.
No. If she doesn't know, let Shay guess it, because if she misses, then I'll pick it up.
Yeah. Oh gosh.
Okay, all right. But if she misses it, then I'm going to ask you a different question because you already know the answer. But the question of the day, and again, if you get it right, you will win something. You ready?
Okay.
Okay, the question of the day is, why did Rick James dry his feet on Eddie Murphy's couch?
Oh my gosh. Wow, okay, hold on. Let me remember this one. Oh. I remember the episode. I remember it. Oh my gosh.
Yes.
Why is it on the tip of my tongue?
Uh-huh.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, why can I not remember? Oh my gosh, why can I not remember this? I don't remember what he said. Oh, this is bad.
Do you want to think a little bit more? And even, you know what, we'll give it to you, even if you can tell me what episode or what show that this came from.
Dave Chappelle.
Okay, there you go. Right, we're going to get it to you. And you want to go ahead, Myke, you want to go ahead and tell her the answer?
Come on,
Mike. Money. Dr. Seuss.
Oh, wow, yes, I remember that. I cried that episode. It was so funny.
Eddie could buy a new one. They should have never gave them niggas money.
Right.
And for everybody that's listening, that's just a fun little additive that, you know, she adds to the segment. So please, laugh your butt off.
Yeah, no harm, no foul. So, do you want to know what you won?
Yes.
You won 2 tickets to the PitchBlack FashionShow. Being held July 31st. Yes, in Marietta, Georgia.
All right now.
Well, I know I'll be sitting. One of them tickets will be for me, front row.
I know that's right. Now,
oh my God.
Let me ask you one more question. Do you have anyone filming the event or broadcasting from there? Will there be a red carpet?
There is going to be a red carpet. We did have a ton of media send in requests to be media for the show. So I know as of right now we have maybe about 5 or 6 videographers, and that's not including all of the photographers. that's already contacted us. So we're going to have a lot. One of our main videographers is going to be, of course, our sponsor, Legit Life Magazine.
Okay.
And also Major Minds Media, who's also teaming up with us with this production. So I have a lot of good people.
Yes.
And I forgot to shout you out, Major Minds. Thank you so much again.
And I also wanted to add real quick, and I was going to leave this as a surprise to say, but since that came up, I will be having some behind-the-scenes footage being filmed tomorrow for the casting call with a new videographer of mine. His name is CJ Action.
Okay.
And his work is phenomenal. I just did a shoot with him today with one of my models, so there will be some shots tomorrow for the casting.
Wow.
Well, awesome. Thank you. Business partner, I hope you heard that.
Excellent. Now, will the both of you get me any footage or anything that you can so that I can give it to the listeners? We have Vibes Live TV.
Absolutely.
We have Vibes Live TV as well, and we are launching the LJR TV network. And in June and on Monday, we're launching Family First TV. And so we've got a lot of real estate that we can air the content on, and we would love to be able to air the fashion show and any and all the events on there as well. So, yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Ooh-wee. That's awesome. I am extremely proud of you guys, and I'm very excited and happy. And if there's anything that we can do for you over here, just Mike, all you have to do is just let me know, okay?
Most definitely.
Thank you so much for having us.
Yes, thank you so much for being here. So, okay, everybody, you heard it here. The PitchBlack Fashion Show, and it's going to be held Sunday, July 31st in Marietta, Georgia, at the East Cobb Center, 3920 Canton Road, Suite 100. And there's a casting call tomorrow from 5:30 p.m. to 8:30 p.m. in Atlanta, 300A Oakland Avenue Southeast. And go to PitchBlackFashionShow.com for more information. That's going to wrap it up for this episode of the Vibes Live Exclusives. See you guys next time. Thank you.
Thank you.
Good night, everybody. Thank you.
You're now listening Vibes Live Radio.